Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Just a quick lesson today, or what I hope is a quick lesson. Let me make the screen a little bigger. There we go. So the lesson today is topic 2, lessons 2 and 3, and we're going to be learning 2 more properties. Now, as we stated before, properties are the laws that make math true. And I wanted to remind you, I actually have 2 notebooks stacked together right here, that when you put your notes into your notebook, okay, please try to put them up to the top right-hand corner, okay, and then there's my page number. Your page numbers might be a little different, that's okay. As I'm going through, please underline, interact with your notes. And then this page over here on the side, this is to be left blank right now, and when we meet again, we'll do some examples here. Okay, and that will keep all of the information for this lesson together on a 2-page spread. So, 2 more properties, laws that make math true. Okay. To start these, 2 vocabulary words I want to focus on. To commute is to move. Okay, if you think about the phrasing when somebody commutes to work, they're moving from their home to their office. Lately, maybe they're moving from their living room to their office, or their kitchen to their bedroom, because now that's their office. Okay, so that's commute. To associate is to be connected with or to hang out with. Okay, you already knew these rules, you just didn't know the names of them. Okay, so the commutative property of addition says that I can change the order of what I'm adding, and it doesn't change the sum. Okay, the commutative property of multiplication says I can change the order of what I'm multiplying, but it doesn't change the product. Okay, we can put things together in any order we want. So think about that. The fact that it's multiplication and addition, we're putting things together in any order we want. Okay, so what we're learning now is the why. Okay, so here's an example of a couple of associative property ones. Okay, so these are commuting. Things are moving. Okay, so notice this order is flip-flopped. Okay, this order is flip-flopped. They changed position. In associative, okay, we change the grouping, okay, but we do not change the order. The order doesn't change in associative property. So notice 2 plus 5 plus 3, 2 plus 5 plus 3. Now, there might be a million reasons why you want to group these together differently, and we'll look at a couple. Okay. 2 times 5 times 3 is the same as 2 times 5 times 3. Now, many of us did these doing mental math anyway. You did this before you knew it had a law behind it. Okay, so let's look at some examples of maybe when I might do that. Okay, so commutative property. I just want to change the order of how I do it. So I have 3 plus 5 plus 7. Well, I know that 3 and 7 make a 10. So I could change that because of commutative property. It's the same as 3 plus 7 plus 5. And now I just have 10 plus 5. Okay, that could be really helpful. And this would be an example of commutative property of addition. Okay. Same thing with multiplication. Maybe you just want to switch up the order to make it easier to multiply. But what about associative? So here's another example. Okay. Five times 4 times 2. So right now, I have to multiply 4 and 2, get 8, and then multiply by 5. Now, that one's not that hard. But maybe it would be even easier if I didn't change the order, but I changed the grouping. 5 times 4 equals 20 times 2. Okay, both sides still equal 40. But by changing the grouping, maybe I made it easier to do the math for myself. Okay, this would be an example of associative property of multiplication. Again, rules we already knew, okay? But now we have the names of the laws that go with them. We're going to do a little practice. So after you've done this video, if you could please do your try problems. And when we meet back together, we'll try a few together and make sure that we're clear on the understanding.